Podcast ini ditajakan khas oleh Roti Fifi, the one and only spot yang dah jual over million panipuri.
From tea, sea salt to karak dan masalah, semua drinks dia confirm padu. Nak buat event, dia orang pun buat catering. Majlis kahwin, birthday, corporate, semua boleh jalan.
WhatsApp di 97885091 untuk order atau booking.
Jangan lupa follow kami di roti.fifi at Instagram dan TikTok.
Ingat panipuri.
Ingat Roti Fifi.
Tapi because anything you tanggung. So
Yeah, they do approach. They do email. They say, hey, we just opened this place. So are you certified halal or Muslim owned? Say we are not Muslim owned. We are thinking of getting halal certification, but right now I can assure you that all our ingredients are halal. Our suppliers all halal. Okay, but unfortunately this day and age, especially when it comes to manufacturing of products, when it comes to processes in the kitchen,
Yeah.
you know, there's so many fine details. Personally, somebody may be comfortable with certain things, like you cannot guarantee no cross-contamination. Some people are still okay, which is fine with me. No problem. If you're comfortable, go ahead. But at the same time, like I said, there's a lot of different people who consume the content that we post. So I'm not going to be able to explain to each person that views that, hey, by the way, this one is like this. It's just, you only have like a certain amount of time to explain to people about food place or the food that they serve. So it's got to be something that I can guarantee that is suitable to be consumed. And having said that, also sometimes when we post, some places are halal or Muslim owned. In the future, the status may change. It may be very difficult for us to keep track because we post so much content about so many places.
correct.
Yeah, so we are very fortunate that some businesses are responsible. They will post and say that, I'm so sorry guys, we appreciate the support from all the Malay Muslim community, but we are no longer going to be halal certified from certain dates, so and so and so. Sometimes the readers will be the one to message me and take a photo and say, hey, I went to this place, looks like no longer certified. Sometimes they are still in the midst of renewal. The cert is not high. But it's good. It's good that people ask the question. They are more savvy. They are more knowledgeable. That they know that they can check. There are ways you can check. You know what I mean? If you're not sure, we can check. Last time is very different. Last time is just that tawakal je lah, bismillah, let's go. You know, no pork, no lard, no problem. But nowadays, especially with so many options and so much knowledge that is easily accessible for us, I think we can be more responsible for our well-being.
Yeah, and the fact that sekarang there are more macam halal eateries of various cuisines. So I guess like macam it's not really an option for you to go for the non-halal ones. Unless kalau tu memang kau boleh tekak dia, kau boleh pasal.
Yeah, that's it. To each his own, everyone. But of course, we encourage that. There are a lot of Muslim owned businesses, halal certified businesses, which I'm very happy to support because they put in the time and effort to make sure that these things is suitable for our consumption.
Yes.
And as far as possible, we are very happy to support.
Understand. Okay, adakah kita tawakal banyak sangat tu pasal badan kita gini?
Kita tidak menolak rezeki.
Ya.
So rezeki tu kan, orang cakap apa tu, Allah dah bagi. Ambil je. Jangan kita menolak sampai Allah tak bagi langsung, baru dah menyesal. Tapi kita lupa satu pesan Nabi. Makan
sebelum kenyang.
Sebelum kenyang. Kita makan sampai dah kenyang, dah sedawa 2-3 kali.
Muntah ke darah.
Yes.
So itu kita nak kena stop.
I also have a few questions.
Sure.
Which is your recent post, which is about chicken supremo.
Yes. Chicken Supremo, very popular.
Yes. So having which, you told us that Chicken Supremo was going to close.
Yes, I got the news. Correct.
Yeah, correct. So you post it out and tell us that it is tinggal berapa hari. You can still visit Chicken Supremo and whatnot to have this $5, the cheapest Western food. And then before it's gone. Would you say that you save a business life because Chicken Supremo is now alive?
MashaAllah. Honestly, I don't think so. I save Chicken Supremo or even any other business because number one,
tu humble lah dia.
I understand that our content has an impact. People value our content. But I believe that all this is not even in our hands. This one is all in the hands of not just the business owners but in the hands of Allah. So
ada sampai Ramil Sarip.
we try our best. Excuse me. We try our best to this kind of post when I find out that a business is, for example, closing or an outlet is closing. Right. My main intention is to let the consumers know that hey, this place is closing. if it's something that you really like, right, go down and try it. At least you have one last chance to try.
Support
And at the same time, if you never tried before and wanted to try before, go and support them on the last hurrah. Give them a bit of a final push before they close. Chicken Supremo, a bit unique because when I posted, right, we did not have the information that someone else will be taking over the business. It was a straight case to me that Chicken Supremo is closing, and even though it's something that I don't get to enjoy often, it's something that a lot of readers, a lot of people have told me that is probably one of the best, one of their favorites. All this, so I give it a certain status. Like this place, a lot of people will want to know that it's closing. And when I posted, it seemed like a lot of people did not know that they were closing. So I'm very happy that at least we got to share the news. Only much later after we posted, then we found out. We were given information that someone else was taking over. There was a lot of mixed information going on here and there, but in the end, when we got the final information, when I finally was able to confirm, and when it reopened already, I went down myself and said, because for me, right, something important is that when I post anything on the blog, it's very experiential. It's something that I personally experience or something I personally go down and get it done. I tried my best not to, for maybe those kind of like situations where it's like maybe like a buffet promo or something where I probably won't be able to go down right now. I'll get images from the business. But for this kind of thing, right, you can see that I think so 90% of the images and video of my content is something that I shot personally. When you see the Chicken Supremo post I put up with the signage and the stall, I went down all the way from Tampines to Jurong just to get the shot.
Berat.
And so that I can also speak to the owner and verify, which I always do, because who else better to get the best and most accurate info than the people itself?
The owners.
I wanted to know. And even when I asked also, the information about it being taken over was not given to me. That's why I don't say it. Even if I heard whispers about it, the owner didn't say it to me. So why should I take it as a truth? If it comes out later, then fine lah. But
apa nak buat,
yeah, I mean, as much as we try, we can't, unfortunately, we don't get everything 100% right the first time. But if we do realize that there's a rectification somewhere that we need to do, I'm very happy to rectify. But I can assure everyone that the information and the content that we put out, when we put it out, that is the most accurate information that we have. If anything happens after that, then I'm so sorry. I mean, we can only move at a certain speed in time. So
So Adam, the Halal Food Blog dah boleh tukar.
Apa dia?
The resuscitator.
There is a no.
He bring back Chicken Supremo back to life.
Chicken Supremo brought itself back to life. I actually noticed that if you guys remember a while back, there was a lot of buzz in the news about a lot of businesses closing. Record number of businesses closed in the past.
I think yang dekat mana yang Holland Village
Mic jauh.
Holland Village record like the paling banyak kedai tutup.
A lot. I think. But at the same time, I didn't really read the full report. But I'm curious to know that I know there's a lot of businesses closing. But at the same time, I want to know how many businesses are also opening. Because there's also a lot of new businesses, a lot of new brands opening in places that is not really those that is listed in the report. We got a lot of new brands opening, new outlets, new franchises, and literally brand new businesses being set up. So I also want to know how's the correlation, because it shows that the economy is, I would say, pretty healthy. I know it's not exactly easy to run a business. There's a lot of cost involved. It's very expensive. And in the news nowadays, we see a lot about rental costs. There are a lot of manpower issues, especially in F&B industry.
Correct.
So for me, this is the kind of thing that maybe when I first started the Halal Food Blog, it's not so important to me. It's more about, I just want to eat the food. I just want to share about the food. But over the years, we have been very lucky that we meet a lot of business owners. We meet a lot of consumers who are maybe in the F&B industry, whatever they are, whether they are just at server level or even up to management level. When we talk to them and we learn, right, this is the kind of thing we learn about the industry. And it's very interesting to hear the stories about how things work. And at the same time, it allows us to ask questions about how certain things are done. Why are these problems affecting our industry? When I talk to business owners, they always say the same thing. Rentals cost is so high. Manpower is such a problem. We still have problem with manpower. That's how it's affecting the F&B businesses very terribly. So I don't know. I don't think so. There's a one-stop answer for everything. But I think it's conversations that is important to have. Like I said, I don't think so. It's a problem that will be solved anytime soon. But as long as we keep talking about it, I think people need to be aware that it's not easy. But from both consumer side and from business side.
Understand. Okay, so I would like to ask you more. Okay lah. I ask you this one last question.
Okay, you can ask
last
me many
question.
more, no problem. I got the time today.
You got the time today?
I took leave for 1 week.
Allah.
This one is not 1 week recording. Oh, it's only
This
only
one
today.
for you 1 week lah.
I'm okay. Let's go.
Tak boleh betul tak?
Okay, let's go.
Marathon, recording marathon.
Soalannya adalah the merchants that you went to, are you being paid to be there or do you want to be there?
Okay. Number one, I always want to be whatever I feature is something I actually want to feature, whether it's a paid feature or not. I'm very happy to say that today, even until today, let me backtrack a bit.
Good.
So basically, right, when we first started, we just used to go out and we'll go to places, and when we eat, we pay for our food, we take photo, we post, right? So we're very lucky that when the idea about this so-called food blogging caught on, right, we used to sometimes we get invitations to restaurants. I was like, wow, there's like, oh my God, this is the life, man. You know, you don't have to pay for it. We're going to go and eat for free.
Aku pun nak.
Oh my goodness, that was fantastic. I can still remember, just a side note, shout out to Indo Chili, still around. Indo Chili was the first restaurant to ever invite us down for a free meal. I was so honored, my God. Anyway, fast forward, right? As the content creation scene evolved and the amount of work that goes into creating content goes up, there were a lot more opportunities to monetize. So, especially now when you've gone up to a certain level, right? We did free features we've been doing for 13 years, right? I think so, more than half, maybe 7 or 8 years, it was free. We just want to do as much as we can. But after a while, we saw the opportunity and we really needed to monetize because it was really taking up a lot of time and a lot of work. And so we started monetizing. But the thing that I always make clear is that when someone is basically engaging us for a paid feature, right? They are not paying for my opinion. They are not paying me money to say something specific. They are not paying me to say the food is nice. They are not paying me to basically make me like a puppet in the advertisement. Let's put it that way, in a nice way. Because for me, my content, as you can see, in all my content is all very standard.
Understand?
My aim of the content is that, hey, this place has this food, come and try for yourself. This was my experience. Why don't you come and try and see if you like it or not? I'm very standard across that. Because like I say, I will not be in a good position to, just because someone is paying for something, I say, oh my goodness, it's so nice, this is the best in the world I've ever had, oh my God. Because my reviews are always honest. But I'm not honest to the point where I will give a super negative feedback. Even for paid review, if the food is not up to standard or something goes wrong somewhere, I will have a chat with them and tell them either we need to make a bit of improvements. Maybe you want to take some time. We can try again in the future because this one is really, I mean, if I post this, it's really not going to be good for either one of us. You know? Or I say, I'm so sorry, but I don't think so we can proceed because I don't want it to negatively affect your business. I have to be very honest with them. You all see so much content on my channel, but there's a lot of content that you don't see because I never posted it. There are businesses that say they're going to sell something, but when they sell something, is either so bad or it's really not even really what it is that's supposed to be. Totally different. I'm like, if I tell people this, it's not going to be good.
That's not right lah.
It's not. I'm not going to lie to them and say that because so it's a very big responsibility I place that people trust my opinion. And my information. So it's very important to me that businesses understand that I make it very clear to them that when you engage me, what you are engaging me for is basically a platform to show your brand, to showcase your brand, showcase your food. You're not paying me to read a certain script. You're not paying me to give you a certain rating. My content for you will be the same as my content when I go to a coffee shop or hawker center and eat. When I have my lunch and review the food for free, you'll receive the same thing.
Understand?
I will put in as much effort as I can with the production, for sure. I'll make sure that you get your money's worth. But at the same time, they have to understand the concept because I know that there are a lot of cases where being a paid review means it means it must be like fake. This is like a purposely exaggerated
the
kind
stigma,
of information, which is not really true. I can't speak for everyone, But this is what I feel should be the way, that we should still be 100% honest with our review, even for paid engagement. I had a very interesting conversation with a reader. But he was actually a very loyal reader. He always comment regularly, so and so. But there was one point of time where there was one post. It was a sponsored post, where he commented and say, when I see sponsored posts or when I see paid engagement, I'll skip it. I won't even watch, or I won't even read, I won't even anything.
So this is what the reader posted.
That's what he commented.
Okay,
and he DM me the same thing. So I asked him, I said, I appreciate your support so much over the years, and I know that you trust my opinion. But I'm just curious, what gives you this feeling like when you see something that is tagged as a sponsored post, for example. So he said, personally, bro, I value your content very much, but when I see paid engagement, right, my feeling is that, this one must be like a fake review. A lot of people are taking money, but just because they take money, they feel that they must say good things about the thing.
Correct.
So I explained to him, I said, okay, to be honest with you, right, when you see my content, is there any difference? No difference. My content style is always the same. The showcase, the star is always the food, and I'm sharing with you my experience, and I want everyone to come and try. Okay? Why do content creators need to be paid or take on paid engagements? Maybe not 100%. Maybe from time to time, once in a while, you see that they have to do a paid engagement. Why should you still support? Why should you still say, good job, good effort, like the video, share or whatever? Why should you still? Because if you want your content creator to be able to continue creating content, they need to have this kind of support. They need to be able to earn a bit of money somewhere to keep going.
Understand.
Because it's not, like I say, it takes up a lot of time. A lot of content creators now are doing it full time. How are they going to earn if people don't support them when they have a sponsored post or paid engagement? They need this support so that when this post does well, just like their free post, it does well, they can get more people to...
More clientele.
Yeah, exactly. So as long as the content creator is not compromising, they are giving you valuable info, you like their content, you support the content creator, continue to give them support. Because if they don't charge you to subscribe to their channel, you don't have to pay for following. They don't earn in Singapore or in Southeast Asia, we don't earn from views like in the UK or US, where a certain number of views on TikTok you earn money. Maybe on YouTube for long form content in Singapore you can. But we don't earn from, even if I have like 1 million views on my video, I don't earn a single cent.
Damn.
Yeah, so I still need to do a bit of work here and there to earn. If I don't earn, I don't have the time to create content. I have to do other things to earn money. We still have families to support. We still have ourselves to support in this life. Everything's so expensive nowadays. So this is something that I feel that is something that both the companies and the consumers need to understand. Support your content creator, even if you see it's a paid review or sponsored post. Don't have a negative connotation about it. Don't think that it's going to be a fake thing. You can decide for yourself whether you feel that their content is still valuable as just like their non-sponsored content. Consumers nowadays are very savvy. They are very smart. I really pay a lot of respect to my readers because I know they may even have much more knowledge than me. So I value every opinion. But at the same time, like I say, it's a give and take kind of relationship that we have. We learn from them, they learn from us. So everyone can move forward together.
It's a two-way street.
You know what I mean? I know content creators, they also need to have that kind of... They need to see that their content is valuable. They need a bit of validation that what they're doing is useful. Because to be honest with you, going back a bit more to that mental health question you had, sometimes, especially at the beginning when we post and then we don't see much traction or you don't see much support, people are not really liking or not really taking to the content, right? Then you feel like, alamak, how am I going to continue doing this? Like, not only is it not benefiting anything, not benefiting anyone, it's making me feel like it's not worth to continue. You know what I mean? So I mean, luckily for me, alhamdulillah, I think over the years, I really love doing it.
Understand.
I will complain once in a while. My wife will definitely confirm that. I complain once in a while. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I got so many videos to edit. My phone storage is still full. I got content, videos from how many months or how many years ago that I haven't even edited into a video yet. How am I going to get through this, But I think after a while, when you really set your mind to it, if you're really passionate about it, right, that's what keeps you going. That's why people leaving a comment to say, hey, thanks so much for the work that you do. I really love your videos. When I see this kind of content, I'm like, yeah, okay, let's do the next one because it's benefiting. Which is what we started the Halal Food Blog for in the first place. Why did we start it? We hope that it would be of some benefit to at least some people that are looking for the information that we are willing to share. And mashallah, today, 13 years later, we are still doing it. We are still going strong. We still enjoy doing it. I hope we can continue to add value to our content and add value to the community in sharing the message about halal food, why halal is important, and basically, like I say, as long as we can continue to do it, as long as the consumers feel that we are of value, we will continue to do it. We appreciate all feedback. We are always looking to improve. We are not perfect. I never say that we are perfect or we are the best or we are the whatever. We are just normal people going out to eat, and just so happen that we want to share the food. So if you feel that it's valuable to you, please share it with everyone and let us know so that we can also make slight adjustments to maybe you want to see more of certain things. I always receive very valuable feedback. Hey, why don't you do more of this? Can you do more cooking videos? Can you do more sharing more of this? I say, yeah, I would love to. I hope I can find the time.
I think kalau baking video, Abang Adam will be number one lah.
My baking videos last time during COVID time did very well. Because at home can only do baking.
Has there ever been a point of time that you would like to quit?
Yes, few times.
Understand.
Few times.
What stopped you?
I think the support from our family is very important. I told my wife a few times, just like, I think so. This is it lah. I think like maybe like next month or the next time we hit the anniversary month, we can just call it quits lah. Sometimes when I have like last time when I have a run-in with a reader, right, it will affect me so much. I will just tell my brother, that's it lah. I'm gonna quit lah. I'm gonna shut it all down lah. Tomorrow I'll close it. I'll just say thanks for everything and just like delete everything. But then after my wife, my brother, my parents, whoever, they talk to me, they say, just relax lah. Give it a day. I know it's not easy. Give it a day. Take a rest, take a sleep.
Take a breather.
Tomorrow you see how. And really, after a while, you kind of feel like, cannot imagine if I'm just impulsive, like act on a whim. After a while, only just then disable the blog or the link or everything. Then like,
lepas tu menyesal lah, the regret.
I will probably regret because we put so much work into it already. 13 years of content. Instagram is not even a fair representation of how much content we put out. If you go to the website, we've got our first post is still up from 2012. From 4th of June 2012. Some of the places that we visited is not around anymore. They've either closed or no longer halal. But yeah, we try our best to keep updated. We try our best to share as much information as we can. And yeah, as long as we can continue to do it, as long as I can put up with it, I will continue to do so.
As long as I got the stomach to eat.
Yeah, the passion is definitely there. I always told my wife that I think people ask me how long you think you can continue to do this. I'll be honest with you, the simple answer that comes to my mind is I think until I'm an old man, until I die, I can continue doing this.
Until you die, you can continue.
Until I die. Or rather, let me say, until the end, I would love to continue doing it. My passion, my will, my niyat is there. That I think that for now, this is definitely going the way that it should go. We have reached a point where I feel that we have a responsibility that we are sharing valuable content, valuable information, because there's a lot of content out there. There's a lot of content creators out there, but everybody has their own style. I don't make content to go viral. I make content to add value. I say that a lot nowadays because I feel that I don't want to do some dance just to get 1 million views. You know what I mean? I want to my views, my videos don't have to get every video 1 million views.
Understand.
I just want to have a consistent viewership. I want to have consistent sharing so that people know that hey, this business is there. So I know that it benefits not only the consumers are benefiting, but the businesses are benefiting. After that, it's up to them to continue whether you are going to make it or not. Inshallah, everything goes smoothly for everyone. But I think so. At the same time, we are trying our best, like I said, to help everything, both consumers and business as well. You know what I mean? So I mean, as long as we can do it, then inshallah we'll continue to do it lah.
Okay, Abang Adam, I got one question in mind. So you are speaking about business owners just now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when you go for reviews and everything, alright, and you feel like the food is a bit off. It's not a bit. It's not like as tasty as it should be.
Yes.
So when you voice out your opinion, has there been any business owner that gave you a negative reaction to your words?
Yes. Actually, to be honest with you, not many. Not many. But I always tend to give feedback. Even if the food was good, I will give them feedback. Because I think so for us as just human beings in general with our own preferences, right? When we eat something, we are always basing it on something else, our benchmark, something that we had in the past. When I go out and eat biryani or nasi dalcha, I'll base it on whatever I like. I base it on my favorite saffrons. I'll base the dalcha on my home cooked dalcha, or I'll base this rojak on the one I had that I thought was very nice. You know what I mean? So I always am very happy to share feedback about my experience. Like I say, everything is very experiential. It's important to me that my experience is being shared, because in the end, the message to you is your experience also matters. Why don't you go and find out for yourself? So when I tell business owners, there are some that I'll be very honest with you. The honest fact is that everyone has their own pride in their craft.
Correct.
If I'm a chef or a business owner, I believe that what I'm doing must be good. If not, I wouldn't be where I am. Which is fine. Everyone's expertise in their field is for sure. But I think it's also important that when we get feedback, right, we have to take it in a positive way. Whether or not we act upon it is a different thing. Maybe you may think like, this fella's not talking sense to me lah. Why would I do something like that? Which is fine, but I think so. The feedback that comes from consumers or even from content creators, for example, is very important. When I give my feedback, not everybody recognizes me when I go down to the stall. Some businesses, like I say, I'm just going there for lunch. I bought food. I want to try. I'm going to do a video anyway. They when I return the tray or return, I say, hey, the food was very nice. Sambal dia pedas lah. Maybe I thought it was like spicier than previous. I say, then we, they'll explain, kita pakai this chili or whatever, which is fine. But at least they know that maybe for certain people find their sambal spicy. It makes a difference. It affects how they make in future or how to adjust. If 10 people tell them your sambal spicy, then maybe too many people might be a bit over the top. So I hope that they take their feedback constructively. I have had somewhere they are not really
they don't take it too well.
I won't name any names, but it's very few. I'll be happy to say that. Not really many, but in the end, to each his own. I mean, when I give my feedback to them, it's just as a consumer also. Whether or not, whatever level, whether it's from restaurant to cafe to just a hawker, I think it's important that people hear what their consumers have to say, because in the end they are the ones who are buying your food, they are paying for your food, they are the ones who's enjoying. If they say something to someone else that is not really positive, or nowadays, like I say, it's so easy. You just go Facebook review or Google review and just leave something. It's tough.
That could leave a mark.
It's very sticky also. My hats off to business owners. They are navigating it through a very rocky course. It's not easy. Besides having to deal with their overheads and their operating and all this kind of thing, they also have to be front facing with the customers sometimes. I know it can be challenging. It's not easy, man.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I mean, I don't think so I could ever be a business owner in F&B. Number one,
you can just be the consumer.
I would probably consume my own stock. I'll probably close early every day because I eat all my own food. It'll be that good. But it's over the past 5 to 10 years, we can see how the halal food scene in Singapore has evolved. And I believe that in the coming years, it will evolve even more. You can always see the trends are going in different fashion. For once, it was, there's so many new type of food, new type of modern kind of food. Then it became like, alamak, I'm sick and tired of this hipster food. Give me more traditional food. And then it became a mix of both. And then in the end, there's other things that come to mind. A bit more of social issues, things like the cost of food, the prices that we are paying. Is it really worth it or not? Are we really buying food because it's nice or just because it's viral? So these kind of debates, I think, will continue to go on. I'm very lucky that I know quite a lot of content creators, and I learn from them. I learn from them not only on how to create content, but also their opinions on how the food scene is evolving. Because in the end, we are all in this together.
Correct.
We're all in this.
Bukan tu lagu. Bukanlah. Okay, Abang Adam. So we have come to the end of the program. So sad yang.
Tapi kita boleh ada lagi.
We have one question before you go lah.
Yes.
Before you go. Okay. So kadang-kadang kita jauh dari kita punya isteri and our anak-anak, and we forgot to say our love to them and how much they have supported us throughout the times that we have gone through. Especially congratulations on the 13 years again.
And we know that macam you are doing this with your wife.
Yeah.
Since the very start, the first year, you know.
Yeah. So apakah dan adakah kata-kata perangsang untuk anak dan isteri?
Okay, sure. So to my wife Maria and my daughter Alisa, I'm very appreciative of the support they've given to me for so long. I know it's not easy putting up with a lot of, I'm always away on shoot, or sometimes now we're very lucky we get to travel and review foods from, you know, in other countries. So I want to say a very big thank you for their support, for their love. Not just my wife and my daughter, my parents, my siblings, my brother, his wife, my wife's family, his siblings. Because when I go and eat, right, I need to bring people. These are the people. I always invite the people that I'm close to. And it means they also have to set aside time. It's not easy, you know, but they still come. They come and support, spend some time together with family, and you know, it makes. I mean, my wife's parents. It makes a big difference to me. Our friends, my extended family. The list goes on because in the end, like I say, we are doing this as a community for the community. You know, when we started, we never really thought it would get to this point. It would be this big. But since we are now here, we realize that it's quite a heavy responsibility. I want to say shout out also to somebody I really look up to, especially after I met him on the Raja Culinary Show. Chef Bob. Shout out to Chef Bob.
Hey, Bob.
I learned quite a lot from him, and he gives a lot of, I don't know whether he realizes that, but sometimes the things he say, right, is such a pearl of wisdom. I learned a lot of, because he's not just a business owner, he's not just a chef, he's in his own right a very popular and very famous content creator also. So he's balancing a lot more than what a normal content creator does. You know? So when he speaks, sometimes I pick up pearls of wisdom, and it is then when I realize that our status now as a content creator, especially if you're one that has a large following, right, we have a responsibility. People look to us for a reason, because they trust our opinion. They know that the content that we have is valuable to them, and we have a responsibility to try our very best for them. Yeah, and because of that, I want to say a big thank you to, like I say, my wife, my daughter, my family, everyone, and also to our supporters over the years. To be honest with you, when I first started, I didn't really care about the numbers. How many followers? I don't really care. I just keep doing it because you're at the level where you just want to do as much as you can. But then after the numbers start creeping up, after we did a few things here and there, then you see the numbers are so high. Then you're like, this number of people are following me, and even if at least half of them are really watching every single video I do, that's a lot of people consuming the content. Correct. And we really have to try our very best to make sure that it is tip top. So mashallah, thank you everyone for their support. Thank you to all other content creators, including yourselves also, for giving us a chance to come and speak, because I talk a lot. In real life, I'm just a chatterbox, and then on my videos you get to see a bit of my personality. But most of the time I'm talking to you guys about food. Once in a while I'll do some video where I'm just talking. But
understand.
I tend to ramble on quite a bit sometimes.
Ya, abang Adam punya trademark, dia kalau lagi dia gini.
Somehow that became a thing. I have no idea how also. I'm trying to. I don't know how. I didn't understand. So yeah, you can see this is the kind of thing where I didn't even realize it. It's the readers. It's my brother who told me that, why suddenly got this thing? Then it becomes a thing. So yeah, I'm very, very humbled. I'm very gratified because it shows to me that the connection I have with the viewers is a very personal thing. I always introduce myself to you like my friend. Salam everyone, it's me Adam from the Halal Food Blog. I don't start with anything else. Guys, it's me. What's up? I'm here to tell you about more food. So that's why I do it. I enjoy it so much. I have so much passion for it. I'm so enthusiastic. I only pray that I am able to continue. I hope Allah gives me strength, patience, and the knowledge to keep going, because I want to be able to share as much as possible
Amin,
for as long
insyaAllah.
as I can.
I
Yes,
mean,
thank you.
we pray for your passion to grow and
And your-
develop as time goes by,
Thank you.
and that it never dies. You
Yes.
know?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Because I feel like macam whatever you're doing is very noble. It's very
MashaAllah.
macam
Thank you.
because like I feel like macam when you share knowledge, you share your experience, people might go and eat, and then when they feel happy, they smile. You know,
Yeah.
and then they be like, ni pasal Adam dia buat gini.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
so I feel like macam it's very positive. You know, it's like it can never be controversial.
Correct.
You know, so Alhamdulillah for that.
Coming from a controversial podcast. yeah.
No lah,
So-
no. You guys are doing good work, a lot of good work,
Alhamdulillah.
a lot of good work. So
Yeah,
keep
so
it up, keep it up.
thank
I really hope that time to come you will keep posting videos, makan-makan.
insyaAllah.
And that one day satu video yang aku save tu aku akan pergi makan lah.
Yeah.
We should go and makan together.
Amin.
Alright.
Choose a place.
We
Let's
can.
go.
We can shoot
Okay,
together.
next time when you go got makan or what lah, macam
Can, let's go.
Tak payah bawa family, bawa kita.
You guys have to choose the place. I want to go where you recommend.
right.
Okay, you can.
You
We can.
choose the place you both like. You go there.
Faruk.
Faruk dah makan.
Oh.
Dah makan Faruk.
No, not yet. can go to Faruk.
We can. Faruk belakang Azman.
No problem.
Okay.
See if your uncle can cook biryani also for them.
That one on special occasion.
Okay, Hari Raya.
Yeah, can insyaAllah.
Tapi aku nak cakap sikit.
Apa dia?
Kalau dia dapat free invite, kalau ada 3,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Ya.
Yeah, anytime. InsyaAllah.
Kita pun boleh makan panipuri sama-sama.
Roti Fifi, if you're listening, I know you guys sponsor this podcast, but your panipuri is still good. I haven't had it since Hari Raya, so I'll wait for the next one where I have a chance to order or drop by one of your pop-ups.
Tak payah tunggu sampai Hari Raya. Kita boleh kasih sekarang
Can we should get them all together, then we can all shoot some panipuri content.
Nampak.
Dia dah cari can tu.
Kita punya aruk air makin higher, makin atas. So siapa tajukan
Kejap,
buat
sebelum tu
Ya.
aku lupa apa aku nak cakap.
Tak guna.
Okay. So tadi sebelum tu aku just nak ucapkan terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Thank you.
Kepada Adam to accept our invitation, be our guest.
Correct.
And
Thank you
then
so much.
Adam, the Halal Food Blog blogger,
Yes,
can.
is blogging as a community for the community.
Yes, let's go.
Masya Allah. Kalau kita nak makan panipuri, kita cari
Roti Fifi.
Dia tak
Okay,
cakap siapa
sebelum tu
sebelum tu lagi.
Sebelum tu.
You guys should have a challenge for some of your guests.
Apa dia?
How many
Panipuri
panipuri
they can eat.
or something.
That is a good idea.
Roti Fifi was the first panipuri I ever tried
Masya
in
Allah.
my life.
How was it?
I kept seeing videos of Indian street food on my feed for some reason. My friend was like, "Oh, panipuri looks awesome. Where am I going to find panipuri in Singapore? Yeah."
Roti Fifi.
Then I saw them at an event at Expo once. Like I said, I just told my wife, "Can you hold this camera?" I took them and then I just at the side there just started eating it. Oh, super shock
Yeah, man.
super shock. So if anybody wants panipuri, that's the one.
Where should they go?
Roti Fifi. That's a must. Yes.
So podcast ini dibawakan khas oleh Roti Fifi, the one and only spot yang dah jual over 1 million panipuri.
Yeah, WhatsApp mereka di 97889091 sekarang untuk order.
Jangan lupa follow kami di roti.fifi di Instagram dan TikTok.
Ingat panipuri.
Ingat Roti Fifi. Safras wrap it up.
Okay, once again, thank you, Adam. We
you.
hope that you'll be our guest again once in the next future.
Amin.
Okay, kepada para pendengar dan para penonton, terima kasih kerana menemani kami di udara.
Lambat betul.
Lidah dah terbelit-belit ni dengan pasal panipuri.
Betul.
Okay, so catch us on the next one. Thank you for listening. Kuda Hafiz.
Kuda Hafiz.
Good Hafiz.